Hello. Okay, so it is my wonderful friend Shauna's birthday, and so I wanted to, Shauna, give you a little birthday message. So I pulled a few cards for you, and I I just want you to know how much I appreciate and love you, and just the genuine connection that we share. I need you to know how important that is to me. Um, it's rare when you find people that are genuine gems. So I feel very grateful to have met you and for you to have been a part of my life for these last um, couple of years or so. So I wanted to give you a little message, and I didn't ask anything in particular. Just wanted to pull a few cards for you and uh, see. If I just couldn't give you a little love from spirit. So I pulled from three different decks, and I pulled one card from each deck, and then I'm going to pull a couple of extra cards after that. And the first card I pulled from the one that I've used for you actually several times, and it's the cool spirit. And so, um, and the card you got was message in a bottle. And this is the dominant energy. When I pull three cards, dominant energy, and it's what's affecting what's going on. And this deck actually comes with lots of there's lots of ways to interpret the decks, and then they can be upside down, and all kinds of things. But the message here with message in the bottle is it's of course all about communication. It's about seeing signs and recognizing the signs and the symbols, and improved and higher communication, especially. Um, and it's part of the message is that you have um, moved forward into a place where you're going to start being much more intuitive and recognizing more readily the signs and the symbols that are around you, which is the divine messages that come to you from spirit. Because we know we all co-create our worlds with spirit. We don't have to do anything alone, and spirit is always there. And so, um, one of the things that we will eventually come to understand as we move from the place where we don't see signs or symbols, or we don't read between the lines, or we don't catch those messages, to a place where we do, is we realize that spirit sends messages when we're ready to hear them. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're what we want to hear. But the messages are there, the nudging this way and that to keep us on track, or to send us on a journey that will bless us in one way or another. And this card is the dominant energies coming, and the message here is very clear that you have moved forward. It suggests that you have started shedding some of the things that no longer serve you, and you are becoming a little more clear-minded and open-minded, and ready to receive. And being a gracious receiver is something that some people never master. It's something that they tend to give and they give and they give, and there's several reasons why we would give much more than we ever get, but it kind of creates a little imbalance. So this also suggests that you're kind of moving into a more balanced place, a little bit more settled place, getting a little more comfortable in your own skin, and feeling a little bit more confident about being able to move forward while letting go and shedding some of those things that just tend to hold you down, and to separate yourself from things, from situations, from people who really don't deserve you, and moving toward things in a more positive and clear and compassionate and generous way. And the thing is, the reason that's magical is because what we send out is what we bring back. So as you move into this more creative and open and enthusiastic and positive place, you are going to in turn attract more enthusiasm, creativity, and positivity. So that's a very cool place to be, especially as it's the dominant energy and what's going on around you, because the dominant energy is essentially what's influencing what's going on in your life right now. And you will notice that the more you enthusiastically, creatively, and spiritually participate in the creation and co-creation of your life, that things are going to snowball and continue to become more and more so that way. So some of those things that you've been working toward and looking for are within your grasp. And those things that where you maybe weren't sure what you wanted or where you wanted to go or how you wanted to go about certain things, that's going to start becoming much clearer to you because you're ready to receive those messages. And so just know that Spirit loves you very much, and that you are coming into a new epoch, as it were, and you're going to be moving forward kind of exponentially because you are shedding some of the things that were kind of holding you down and holding you back and keeping you from moving forward. And the thing to remember about that is, um, remember that there are always going to be people in your life who are maybe not the most positive people, and maybe they're positive with other people. Excuse me, but not maybe not with you. But what you need to understand is their choices, their behaviors, how they choose to live their life, how they choose to move forward, is not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of them. But the fact that they want to keep you and hold you, keep you close to the vest, is a reflection of the fact that they like the way they feel with you. They like having you around. Sometimes people are holding you back because they want you to wallow with them. Sometimes they're holding on tight to you because they're kind of riding on your coattails a little bit. And you're kind of in that place. They're holding on to you, not holding you down because they don't think you deserve to move forward. They're holding you down because they are not capable of moving forward, and they like you in their space. They like that. And but it's okay for you to say nay nay. It's time for me to move forward. You can come with me or you can stay, but it's time for me to go. And you don't have to feel guilty about that, because we all move and progress and grow at different rates, and we do it sometimes. Certain times of our life we do it a little bit quicker, sometimes we do it a little slower. And you are in a point right now where the fruits of your labors are going to start to manifest themselves, and that's a very exciting place to be. As relationships go, when you get message in a bottle, it's very specifically that you're going to get a message, and in this case it's going to be very good news. So in the relationships, whether they be romantic or family or friends or whatever, keep your eyes open and keep your ears open, because you're going to be receiving some good news. And the only counsel that I would give you is to stay open to the information. Sometimes we get opportunities and we think, oh, that can't possibly be for me, or oh, I've never done that before, or I don't know if I'm ready. And you're just being asked to be kind of open-minded about it. Don't shut down when you get the information, but you've got some good news coming to you. And if it feels a little bit um, like maybe you're not ready, or it's sooner than you expected or anything like that, just keep an open mind about it, because opportunities come to you because they're designed for you. So um, just know you got good news coming. It's really good news. It's going to be exciting news, and it's the fruits of your labors. It's you manifesting all this positivity into your life because you're at that place. As we start getting more into a place of balance, a physical, emotional, spiritual balance, things just start to happen, and they start to happen in a very positive and rapid way. Spirit's just waiting to answer those prayers. So then the next card I pulled from the manifestation deck, and interestingly enough, you got the card Wait. Now, what this means when it comes with this one, I told you to keep an open mind when you get this news, this positive news. This card is telling you don't jump at the very first opportunity. So, for example, say you're looking for a job and you get a call, say, hey, we want to hire you. Don't take the job without thinking about it first, because this means that there is information or communications coming to you that are going to change the way you feel about things, and for you to wait, because this new information that comes, again, is going to be very exciting news for you, and it's going to be bigger and better and more than you could have anticipated. If you wait, if you take your time, if you don't allow yourself to become impatient with whatever this good news is that's coming to you, then you're going to reap extra blessings from that, essentially. It's going to be even better. And, really it's like in quantum physics, there's a bazillion, an infinite amount of different things that we can do, and they're all going to create different results. And there really isn't a wrong path for you right now. There isn't, it doesn't matter which path you take, it's going to be a good path. But with this card, when you get the Wait card, and it's coming with another card that's telling you this is good news, the message is don't jump on the first car of the roller coaster. Wait for the second or third, because there's something coming that's going to enhance that and make it even better. So you got two cards about information and communication coming to you, and they're both about good news. So how cool is that? It's amazing. So then I pulled a card for you from the Kuan Yin deck, and then I'm sure I've read from you before. The Kuan Yin is of the Eastern and religious and spiritual influence, and she's kind of the equivalent to the Mother Mary in Judeo-Christian faith, as the all compassionate, unconditionally loving mother. And she always just has a lovely little message. So this card, and this is, you can't really see it, but it's quite lovely. But this is called the Sweeping Sister Willow. Here is healing that brings with it forgiveness and the release of old pain, as Sweeping Sister Willow gracefully sweeps any sadness and pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is dawning, and the cleansing of sadness and healing of forgiveness create the pathway to that greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom, and you are swiftly becoming ready to claim it. So this just confirms what your message in a bottle had to say about how you are coming into this new state of being, and this new state of consciousness, and this new understanding, really, of who you are, self-love, self-care, and having that become, having you reap the blessings from that, and how what you're sending out is at a higher vibration. So what's coming back to you is going to be at a higher vibration. As confirmation, the next card I got for you is Here and Now. And this is all about being in the moment and enjoying the journey. So in this card, when it says wait, this has much to do with it. Try not to get so focused, so hyper-focused on the end game, on the ultimate goal, that you miss the journey. I say almost every single day that the journey is where the magic is. Once you hit that end game, that end goal, then it's on to something else, and then you miss it. You don't want to miss all the excitement and love and blessings that come in the journey, and the things that we experience, and the person that we become in the process of working towards a goal is it's the fun. That's the exciting part. And when you are also in the here and now, it means you're in the moment. You're not spending all of your time living for the weekend, or spending all of your time taking care of other people and neglecting yourself. And you're in the moment. It's mindfully living, and being present, and seeing all the things that some people never see, and reaping the benefits of those experiences. That's a very, very exciting part. And then from the manifestation deck, the next confirmation card is you got the treasure chest. And the treasure chest means that something big is coming. Again, in the first one, you've got someone is going to contact you and give you great news, and communication is going to be open, and all new exciting things are going to be becoming evident to you. And then you got the wait card, because there's even more great information coming. And then you got this sweeping sister willow card, which is telling you that you're shedding all of those things that no longer serve you, and it's like freedom. It's like sprouting wings, and you're going to be able to enjoy the moment and be in the here and now, and by shedding all of that other things, you're going to be able to start really mindfully living. This is very, very exciting news. And then you get the treasure chest, and the treasure chest is very specific. In fact, it says an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. And when we talk about abundance, we talk about all kinds of things being abundant. We have an abundance of love, an abundance of wealth, an abundance of blessings, an abundance of peace, joy, friends, family, money, everything, abundance. And it's not necessarily, $500 is a lot of money to one person, where 5 million isn't enough for somebody else. So it's abundance, it's success, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual, as you define it. How exciting is that? This isn't something amazing that anyone else would covet. This is the success that Spirit has planned specifically for you. This is the gift that only you would want, because it's tailored and designed specifically with you in mind. This is what an amazing gift it would be, to get. It's the kind of thing that you would buy for yourself, but it means even more because someone else loves you enough and knows you well enough to know that, and they get it for you. That's the kind of treasure it is. And then you open it and you burst into tears because they get it. One of my favorite gifts that I ever got was at Christmas time from Lovey. And he bought me M&Ms. And I had several, I don't know, a dozen or so M&M candy dispensers, and I loved them. I dusted them and I played with them, and I would put M&Ms in them and take them out, put them in and take them out, And I just loved them. I loved how colorful they were. I loved how happy they were. I just look at them and they gave me a tremendous amount of joy. They were kind of my little toys. And, a lot of people were, friends were talking about how they wanted to replace their wedding sets, or they wanted to go on a vacation, or they wanted a new car, or they wanted to build a room under their house. They had all this. And I never really contributed to those conversations, because those kinds of things, well, they're nice, and I would be grateful if I were to get them. It's not what I would ask for. I didn't want him to spend $1 bazillion on a gift. What I greatly appreciated was when he bought something that he knew was important to me. And he bought me M&Ms to fill my dispensers. So when people ask me what I got for Christmas, I said M&Ms. And so every now and then they say, really? That's like getting an iron. And I said, I don't think you understand. There is nothing more perfect than that, because he knew what gave me so much joy. And it was my absolute favorite gift ever. And he got me plenty of lovely things and things that I would ask for. We went on vacations and we did things like that. But um, my most favorite gift ever that he ever gave me, as far as something that he wrapped up in paper and handed to me, uh, was a bag of M&Ms. And what this is about for you. This is going to be your bag of M&Ms, and which means all of this news is going to be leading you to the path of the thing that you've been wishing for the most. And how exciting is that? I'm so happy for you. I want to pull one more card from the Kuan Yin deck, and we'll see what we get. Because this, I love to end with the Kuan Yin deck, because it really is unconditional love, and that's what I feel for you, my friends. So this is a good one. So you got Reveal the Peacock Beauty. The peacock is stunning and graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty. Within you resides a glorious being of light with an ability to create. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy wise use of your creative power to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing upon your plans, projects, and words. So I don't think that could have been any more perfect. You got all of these wonderful gifts in you, and this is telling you to move forward and to ask for the divine blessing on this, whatever this news is. What a lovely reading. So I just want you to know, Shauna, how much I love you. And I love it when we have our laughter fests in the middle of the night. And you know how we pick in. We always seem to know when the other needs to hear from the other, and that sort of thing. And that's a very special connection for me. I'm very selective about the people that I would share my middle of the night nonsense with, but you're definitely my favorite. So I hope you had a most wonderful birthday. I hope you felt how loved you are, and not just by me. Spirit loves you. Lots of people love you. And I hope you felt that. I hope you are looking at a year of joy and peace and strength and growth and enthusiasm and excitement and creativity and love and love and love. And so happiest of birthdays, my friends. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you're as excited about this news as I am. And just know that you are so loved. And thank you so much for letting me do this for you and sharing this with you. So happy birthday. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.